Yeah, you can do it, Mike. He just did the intro. He said, "All right, guys."
All right, guys.
Okay, so welcome back to this channel.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, you guys! And this is not fake. We're actually filming this on the last day of 2020. Thank God we made it. Well, we still have half day to go, but let's just not jinx it. But Happy New Year, yeah, guys. From me, Mike, the cats. So me and Mike are here today to share something with you because of this occasion, because of the Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Something that we have here as a custom in Holland that we like to have on this day as a snack, as a treat. So we have the Appelflap is what we're making today.
Appelflap.
Appelflap. And it's something that comes close to what you guys call, know probably in the English language as the apple turnover. Something like that. The beignet, apples turnover, something like that. But here in Holland, we call it Appelflap.
Appelflap.
Like the name says it. You just flap it on there, and then you use apple.
Appelflap.
What you mainly do with a pig in blanket, you do with apple in blanket, is what you would do. So, like the name does suggest, it is with apple, but we want to spice it up, you guys, because it is eventually the last day of 2020. So we're going to jazz it up, make it a little bit more fun. So we're not going to use only apples, but we're also going to use pineapple.
So it's a pineapple flap.
It's a pineapple apple flap.
Pineapple ananas flap.
Pineapple, I don't know. No, pineapple, and then
Pineapple.
yeah. So it's a pineapple. Yeah, there you have it. Mike says it already. What do you need? So we're gonna need about, what is this? 270 grams, 227. Get one of these. But once you get rid of the juice, you're left over with 139 grams of pineapple chunks. What you do is you drain them like this, and then you take them out, and then you how do you say that? Cut them a little smaller pieces. We're gonna start with this and see if this is enough. I have here 2 apples. They're big apples, but yeah. So just cut them like that, small pieces. Mike already mixed sugar and cinnamon. Do you know how much, Mike? It doesn't really matter, right?
25 grams. It's just a little bit.
Just,
Just a little bit of sugar and cinnamon.
Some sugar, some cinnamon, depends on how much you like the cinnamon. The more you like it, the more... Hey, Miko.
Hey.
Miko is here too to help.
Come here.
So that we have the apples. We have a little bit of apricot jam. We have almond paste. These are all the unusual stuff that we're going to add in there. So like we said, guys, we're going to jazz it up. And then we have almond flakes, as you can see.
And one air fryer.
One hot air fryer. If you don't have a hot air fryer, please don't feel left out. We're going to do that. You can use the oven. And one last thing that we need, which is not on here, will be soon, is 1 scrambled egg. Okay? So yeah, basic ingredients. Basically, if you don't have pineapple, you can use any kind of berries that you might have in your freezer. Strawberries, blueberries, whatever. So Mike is scrambling an egg. First thing we do, I hope I have enough space here. What do you think, Mike? You think we have enough space here?
Well, maybe we need a bigger house.
I mean space here in this bowl.
Oh, I think so. Yes.
What you can do to prevent the apples from turning brown is squeeze a little bit of, just a little bit of lemon juice on there. That's what you do. Then you keep them from turning brown. But in this case, guys, they're going to be baked off anyway. First thing, we're going to add the sugar and the cinnamon in here. And then start mixing well. I can't do this with one hand. Oh, you guys, the smell of this is just delicious. It's just divine. Okay, but you get the idea.
Just pineapple as well.
Yeah, mix it well. But before we add pineapple, just a little mix. Give it a little mix. Then add, like Mike just said, the pineapples in there. And mix that well too.
Let me get that out of the way.
Okay, I need to put the camera down, you guys, a little bit. And guys, to bring this all together, a little bit of, how do you call that in English? We call
Apricot jam.
Jam.
Or
Jelly, apricot jelly.
yeah,
This is more, a little bit.
from the Bon Maman.
Bon Mama, but I'm sure you guys, if you're not in Holland, you have your own brands.
But we got this in the US as well.
Did we?
Yeah.
They have Bon Mama?
Yeah, we got it at Publix.
Oh, that's crazy. That's funny. Well, there you have it.
Okay, let's
So,
see if that is
the
enough.
cats love the cinnamon smell,
Hey.
as we have established.
Come here, you.
Look, I'm pulling him and he's pulling me. It's like a horsepower. So we're going to mix this and then come back to you. So guys, this is it. Like I said, remember, if you don't have pineapple, you can use any kind of berries, or you can even use soaked raisins, or you can use cranberries. If it's dry, it's okay. You can soak them, but if they're dry, it's okay. And then if you're really gonna go the alternative way, you can even use dates or whatever. But we do want to stay a little bit to the original recipe as we know it here in Holland. So we're going definitely to stick with the apples as the basis of this. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is, you need puff pastry. We have here 10 layers of puff pastry. We're gonna do all the 10.
Volle smaak.
Volle smaak, which means
Full taste.
full taste. There is no half this or half that or diet, or I mean, it's the last day of 2020, guys. Just enjoy fully. Just leave this, we advise you to leave this out of the fridge for at least 10 minutes before you start working with them. And
So we're going to do that.
we're going to do that.
Because it's now one block.
Yeah, you can now hit someone with it, so it needs to soften, defrost a little bit. This is Mike's idea, right, Mike?
Yeah.
The almond paste.
Yeah.
It's how you know it,
Yeah, what I would like to do is just a little bit of that.
as a layer,
inside.
a thin layer on the
Really thin layer.
Okay, and then on top of that,
Yeah.
the stuffing.
Yes.
Okay. And if you're wondering where we're going to do it with the almond flakes, well, at the end, once you close the puff pastry, at the end, you brush it with a little bit of egg, and then you sprinkle a little bit of this on top. And just hope that it will stick. This is where sometimes the oven is handy. If you're going to throw all kind of stuff, thin stuff on wherever you're making, sometimes it is a challenge with a hot air fryer because it has this strong fan. But we're going to try it anyway. Some of this will stick.
Yeah.
This is the almond paste. This is also something that, if you ever come to Holland around November the 15th through December the 5th, you'll find all kind of Dutch streets that have almond paste in it. It's just typical for this time of year, especially with Sinterklaas stuff. Guys, one last tip that I wanted to give you. In this time, you know, the lockdown, well, I don't have to tell you, you're living in the same planet. But sometimes, if you need something and it's very important, if you need an ingredient, it's very important, try to order at least 2 of different brand. Because some people sometimes tend to go for one brand or the other. So just bet on 2 different brands. So that's what I did here. But we're not going to use it. So I went for the Dole and I went for the Del Monte. But thank God it was all delivered.
Yeah, and just for the sake of it, we went with the Dole.
Yeah, just because Dole is linked to nice memories at Disney World. For me at least, and I think that's what Mike means too. Miko. That's what you get for being here. Kisses. I just love this naughty cat. So these are the slices that Mike is making.
Yeah, it's a bit too thick already, I think.
I was gonna say. Okay, enough. It is a little bit too thick, but it's good. I mean, yeah,
It's the last day of the year.
it's the last day of the year. We hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. Yeah, this is it. Gonna do all 10 of them with this, or just some?
Well, since you don't like it, I'm going to have more for myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if I don't like it. I was just saying because you stopped. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but we have.
because we have far too much.
Okay.
That's-
Okay. All right. So it's very easy, guys. Dutch Appelflap.
Appelflap.
Appelflap. You can say it. Appelflap. Guys, one last tip. If your apples, for some reason, are too hard, you can, I don't know, maybe you can get your hands on some nice, juicy, soft apples. What you can do is, before you do any of these mixing, just clean the apples and dice them, cut them in small pieces, and then a little bit of sugar and cinnamon, just a little bit, and a little bit of butter, and then bake them in a skillet until they soften up. Let them cool off, and then continue with the way we mix them here. So guys, look at that. This is the first one. This was a test, but as you can see, it's perfect. Look, it's goldish. The almond, yeah, gonna do a redo. Well, we had some music playing on, so I was afraid for the copyright strike. So I told Mark we're gonna do this over.
Copyright strike.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's beautiful. Look, it really looks beautiful. But now we're gonna do one and show you how we stuff this.
Now we're going to taste it.
Taste it, Mike. See how it is. Is the apple still too hard? No, perfect. Okay.
Oh.
Let me show you the other side. Okay, see? It's juicy, nice and juicy inside. Look, the puff pastry is really well baked. You can see the way it's stirred.
So that was 8 minutes.
So that
170 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
In the hot air fryer.
178 minutes, hot air fryer. Okay, in the oven, it's gonna be 15 minutes on 180 degrees if you use an oven. All right, so I'm gonna taste this too. Mike tasted it and he gives it 5 stars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You know,
Still
this
juicy.
reminds me of apple strudel.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is kind of family of each other. The apple strudel.
Yeah, you know, because normally the Appelflap, as we know it, are not made with puff pastry. They're made with some kind of dough, which is deep fried.
Okay.
And we do not particularly like deep fried.
But isn't that for the oliebollen? Because I forgot to tell that.
Appelflap as well.
Yeah, so what we usually eat on New Year's Eve is this or oliebollen. I like oliebollen, but Mike doesn't really.
Gives me heartburn in 10 seconds.
I mean, it is heavy stuff, so I understand him. So that's why I always go with him.
It's like a funnel cake, right?
Yeah, it's like a bowl of funnel cake. Exactly, yes, there. So anyway, so let's do the stuffing. Okay, guys, I really need to say this. I just had my taste, just had a bite, and it's really good.
Yeah, it's very good.
You know, the apricot jam and the pineapple just adds something to the whole. The apple, the cinnamon, it's just divine. It's just crazy good. I love it. I love it. Sometimes small things can really surprise you, and this is one of them. Guys, the dough that you're not working with, keep it in the fridge. That's something I've always thought of but never done it. But then one of you, I think it was Tracy, that said, why don't you keep it in the fridge? And I thought, you know what? That's exactly what I should be doing. So this hot air fryer that we have is extra large. So I think we want to keep them, we're not going to squish them. We want to keep them as beautiful as the ones that we just showed you. So which means in the extra large, we just want to keep it safe and do 3 at a time, max.
Yeah.
So we're going to stuff this. Add them in there. Oh yeah, we were supposed to show you how we stuffed it. So what you guys want to end up with is, of course, a triangle. So in your mind, you're working with it like this. Just make the 90 degrees corner right here so that you know that you're not going to come over the edge, because otherwise you're going to have trouble closing them. This is really hard. So that's what we did, this 90 degrees corner, and then stay behind it like this. And don't do too much. Although it looks big, but you really can't take that much stuffing. So just keep it, you know, don't overdo it. And then you close it like this. Just align the edges like that. Oh my God, I think I'm too late. Line the edges like that. Let this loosen up a little bit and just continue with the other one. And then we're going to come back to it. And the last one is like that. See? Then take a small fork and just close it. I'm sure you guys know how to close puff pastry. You know, like this. Sometimes a little piece of whatever wants to escape, just put it back in there. And then do the same with the other 3. Like that. It's a beautiful day. December the 31st, yeah. Then you take the egg, brush it. If you cannot stand eggs, it's okay. You can also brush it with water. I mean, some that can't stand, I mean, as one of my sisters can stand like egg like this on puff pastry. So that's why I'm seeing it. And then just make it snow. Make it snow, guys. Like this. And it's just the whole thing, the almond flakes, and just the whole thing. It's really delicious. And just press it a little bit on there, just to help it, you know, get a hold of each other. Otherwise, it's just gonna fly off. Like I said, in the hot air, because of the strong fan that this one has. So something like that. Okay. This is it, guys. And now into the hot air fryer, 178 minutes. Mike figured that one out and it's perfect.
Okay, so they're in. Close the door.
Close the door. You guys have to watch Victoria when she says this.
You have it live version.
Oh. That was it. That was it. We're gonna finish this and then come back to you. Guys, we shared with you these personalized snack plates, or as we call them here, breakfast plates. Did you know that you cannot personalize plates that are bigger than this? This is 20 centimeters. Is that weird? Guys, I think we found the perfect position. See? This. This came in the mail. This just came in the mail, guys.
This just came in the mail.
While we're making the Appelflap, I'm showing this because I know a lot of you that watch this channel are more or less of our age. So I'm sure this has a meaning for you too. That's awesome. Let me see that. Yeah, it's cute. It's nice. All right, just a quick in-between shot. This is Mike's. Mike's is completely into the Commodore. Always has. What? 128D?
New inbox.
Inbox, guys.
No. Yeah. Well, it's the original box, but it's not the original styrofoam that's in there. I was already warned about that.
I think the owner has cats.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Yeah. Guys, one thing you should consider, after 2 batches, maybe sometimes even after the first batch or 2 batches, you'll start to see, you start to feel that the hot air fryer is really heated up. So what you get is these. This is the same amount of time, but they're more goldish brownish, if you know what I mean.
Goldish brownish.
So what I'm trying to say is that after the first 2 batches in the hot air fryer, the hot air fryer will be so hot that you probably don't need any the full 8 minutes. Maybe 6 minutes will do.
Right.
Guys, we're halfway, but you get the idea. So there they are. They look delicious. They smell delicious. They taste delicious. Go make your own. Appelflap. The Dutch Appelflap. So from me and Mike, thank you so much. We feel like we don't say this enough, but know, guys, that we do think it and feel it in our hearts. So thank you so much for all the support and the love that we've been getting from you so far, and especially this year with everything that we went through, and I'm sure you guys have your own share of it. So thank you so much for everything, and we hope to see you in 2021. From me and Mike,
Thanks, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Guys, I know the video has ended, but we had to share this. We had to share this with you within 2020, as this was intended, I'm sure, by Linda and Sherry. Girls, thank you so much. We just got this, and we love it. We love the card. We love what you did with this. Thank you so much. We love the words inside. And we also love the recipe that you send us, the Starbucks Lemon Loaf. You girls know how much we love this.
Yay!
Yay! So this really brought a big smile from ear to ear on our faces. So thank you so much. We are definitely going to make this. I see that you girls converted the measurements to the grams. That's very thoughtful of you.
That's great.
We promise you we're definitely going to make this, and we're going to share it here on this channel. Girls, to you also, we love you. A big hug. We hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and we wish you a happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Absolutely. Full with health, love, and joy. Hey guys, look at this. Even our pizza order history shows when the pandemic starts.
Friday the 13th of March.
Friday the 13th. There is something with that 13th Friday, but that's the last time that we ordered pizza, and then we decided we decided we shouldn't do it, because of the pandemic. We didn't know about the hygiene and all that. So, but like I said, here in Holland, thank God we haven't had no troubles at all, relating to the pandemic with takeout. So we're going to put in an order for a pizza. We missed it. There it is. Can you guys see our mailman? Well, one of this little, here he is, very kind guy. But we have about 1, 2, 3, 4 mailmans that we always interact with, always do the delivery. But yeah, here he is. He's bringing something special. We can't wait to unbox it and see how it turned out. This just arrived. Look at this, you guys. These are breakfast plates, so if they seem a little bit smaller, that's because they're breakfast plates. So, at least here in Europe, I don't know what kind of breakfast goes around the world, but here in Holland, the breakfast is modest. So this is more than enough space, for your slices of bread and all that. So yes, they are a little bit smaller. Love them. Look at that. That's the pirate. That's the tiki room. That's the Epcot. And the people mover. I love them. They just make me happy. We love these plates. The problem is you won't find, if you're into this style of Disney, I feel like that Disney is targeting now only the Frozen generation. Only those that grew up with Frozen, all kind of, more in that direction. But if you're somewhere a little bit older than that audience, then you're out of luck, because Disney seems like they don't care about giving us something to buy. Here we are, we won't spend our money, but you can spend it because there's nothing to spend it on. Because what we like, this kind of stuff, you can't find it easily. You have to be very lucky. It's like mining for gold. So what you're gonna end up with is, come up with creative ways to get what you want. Love these. We're definitely going to look into this concept. Just an idea to share with you guys.